Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can do our work.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, you can do your work, but the question is how much work is left.
Ma'am, I have done all the questions.
But they differentiate as
Ma'am,
well. There's differentiate as well.
Yes, ma'am, that I am only doing.
Now you guys will be doing your that only.
Okay, ma'am.
Differentiate, right? Because that is to completed. The question answers now differentiate only is left, no?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I'm asking there is not combined class.
This is combined class. I've shared the link in the other section as well. Maybe the class has not ended yet. So you have any queries regarding this, regarding the differentiate? Anything you want to ask in that? Kids, do you know the differentiate or you need any help of mine in that?
No, ma'am.
You know them?
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So, do you need to
Good
complete
afternoon,
your
ma'am.
question answers? You want to complete your work 6C?
Yes, ma'am, I think so.
Okay, then. So, the question answers, so we have all discussed, right? No. Okay.
Yes,
Discussed, no?
yes, ma'am, we discussed.
But in
that
this
also.
chapter, no, we along with the question answers, we also have differentiate. Okay. No, 6C. Wait a minute. You have not completed the chapter, right?
Ma'am, we have only started.
You have only started. Oh, yeah. 6B, you can complete the chapter. I'll explain 6C. Yes, kids. So we have done it till neighboring countries. So now we have to begin with physiographic divisions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I was showing you one thing. Wait a minute. Somebody was asking that how the boundary of India with Afghanistan. So this is the only boundary which India shares with Afghanistan. Very little of it, but still it is there. Okay. India does share some boundary of it with Afghanistan. Okay, you can see in the group I've shared the picture. Okay. So when we're talking about the neighboring countries, then we read that the that Pakistan and Afghanistan are northwest, and India and Pakistan border is 3,310 kilometers long, whereas India and Afghanistan border is only 80 kilometers long. It's very short if you can see it in the picture. And very little of it is shared by India and Pakistan. Okay. Then Bangladesh and Myanmar, which is also known as Burma. In the east, India's international boundary with Bangladesh is 4,096 kilometers long, and with Myanmar, it is 1,458 kilometers long. Okay? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we talked about Nepal and Bhutan in the north. Nepal and the Himalayan ranges separate India from Tibet. ये दोनों चीजें इंडिया को तिब्बत से अलग करती हैं. And the line between India-China border is called McMahon boundary line. India's border with Nepal spans 1,752 kilometers, with Bhutan 587 kilometers, and with China it is 3,917 kilometers. Right? So you also, as I've told you, you also have to mark the India's neighboring countries on a map. Is that clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next point is the physiographic divisions of India. If you remember, then we have also, like you've already read a little bit about it, right? In the chapter in which you have made volcanoes and all. Remember? We read about the northern plains, the volcanoes, the plateaus, right? So the major physiographic features which we have in India can be grouped in 5 main divisions: the northern mountains, northern plains, peninsular plateau, the Great Indian Desert, and the coastal plains. These 5. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, who will read about the northern mountains?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Samrid.
Ma'am, may I read?
Okay, Atrika, read. Acha, wait
The
a minute.
northern
Sorry to interrupt you, bache. What I was saying is that you also have to mark the physiographic divisions of India on a map that you will do on a physical map. Okay? I'm sharing a map with you in the group. So that map also has to be made. Right? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, continue, Adrika.
The northern mountains. They extend from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, following the entire northern frontier. The northern mountains radiate from Pamir north. Due to height, it is called roof of the world. One of the major mountain ranges is Karakoram that lies in the Kashmir region. The highest peak is MTK2, the second highest
MT
peak
means
in the
mount.
world.
MT refers to mounts. Mountain ka short for mounts.
It is also called Godwin Austen. South of Karakoram is the Himalayas. They are called young full mountains perpetually covered with snow. Himalaya means abode of snow. They are arc-shaped mountains composed of sedimentary rocks. The Himalayan mountains are divided into 3 different parallel ranges: the Great Himalayas, the Lesser Himalayas, the Outer Himalayas. The Great Himalayas or Himadri are the loftiest and most rugged range. Their average height is 6,000 meters above the sea level and consists of some of the highest peaks above 8,000 meters in the world. MT Everest, 8,850 meters, lies in Nepal. What is this?
What, beta?
Ma'am, after Mount, the second Mount.
Mount Kanchenjunga.
Kanchenjunga. Mount Kanchenjunga, 8,598 meters in Sikkim, is the highest peak in India. Some of the other world's highest peak above 8,000 meter are here. Mount Makalu, 8,481 meter. Mount Dholagiri, 8,172 meter. Mount Cho Oyu, 8,153 meter. Mount Annapurna, 8,078 meter. All lie in Nepal, and Nanga Parbat, 8,126 meter, lies in India.
Okay, good.
The lesser
Wait
Himalayas
here. Wait here. So kids actually read about the northern mountains. Let's see. The northern mountain extends from where to where? Where to where?
Jammu to Kashmir.
To?
Jammu to Kashmir.
No. They extend from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh.
Arunachal Pradesh.
Right. And then see, they are saying that they are from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. The northern mountains radiate from the Palmer Knot. Do you people know what is Palmer Knot? Do you have?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll show you. Wait a minute, I'm sharing picture with you.
On the group or ma'am?
On the group. I'll share on the group. Right? I'm sharing pictures with you with which you can see the Palmer Knot. Palmer Knot is basically a place in Asia from where all the mountain ranges or the major mountain ranges of Asia evolves. Right? You will see the Palmer Knot. You will find the Himalayas, the Karakoram range in this. See. Got it? Got the picture, everyone? This circle is the Palmer Knot, and from this Palmer Knot only Himalayas arise, the Karakoram range, right? All these ranges come up. Okay? Right? So the northern mountains radiate from the Palmer Knot, and due to its height, it is called roof of the world because इतने high होते हैं, इतने ऊंचे होते हैं, roof of the world भी कहते हैं. One of the major mountain ranges is Karakoram, right? Can you see can you find the Karakoram range in the map? Can you find the picture which I have given you? Can you find the Karakoram range there?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you can see that. So देखो Karakoram
Yes,
range,
ma'am.
what is exact south to the Karakoram range? उसके बिल्कुल नीचे क्या है?
Ma'am, Himalayas.
Himalayas. Very good. Karakoram range के बिल्कुल नीचे क्या है? Himalayas, right? So the one of the major mountain ranges is Karakoram that lies in Kashmir region, right? And the highest peak in this region is what? It is Mount K2, which is the second highest peak in the world. It is also known as God Austin. जो अभी आपने पूछा था ना, what is this K2 का full form is Kanchenjunga. What is the full form of K2?
Kanchenjunga.
Kanchenjunga.
And it's the second highest peak in the world. It is also known as
Kanchenjunga.
Godwin Austin. South of Karakoram is the Himalayas. Karakoram range के south में क्या है? Himalayas. They are called young cool mountains, perpetually covered with snow. Perpetually का मतलब क्या होता है? What's the meaning of the term perpetually?
Ma'am, what per?
Perpetually. बताओ.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Perpetually means permanently. Just a minute, beta. Sure. So beta perpetually का मतलब होता है permanently covered with snow. What does perpetually means? That is what I was talking to Neerja ma'am. That whether it's her class or mine. Let me give you a moment. I'll confirm it. C. Beta, please join Neerja ma'am's class. It's her lecture she's saying.
Ma'am, who?
Sanskrit kids can join. But then how will we study? Oh,
Ma'am, what about French student then?
yeah, wait a minute. Give me 2 minutes.
I'm also in Sanskrit.
Give me 2 minutes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, I want to ask something. Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, I
Sorry.
want to ask that, ma'am, the ninth question, ma'am, explains Purvanchalas with example. Ma'am, you have sent this 2 times. Ma'am, which one we have to write?
I sent this 2 times.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha,
One
the
is, ma'am,
complete one you
small
have to
and one is
write. Okay, the first one is not completed, so you have to write the complete one. Okay.
okay, ma'am. Okay,
Done.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Kids, you please
ma'am,
do
you have
not
said
join
class
Ninja
16.
ma'am's class. I will only take this class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
This is 6th lecture.
Ma'am,
What
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
ma'am,
Ma'am, what did you say?
ma'am, ma'am,
Yes, Harmeet.
ma'am, what about 6B students?
You stay here only. Nobody has to go anywhere.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. हाँ जी. So क्या बात कर रहे थे हम? Where were we? 6C.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
we
you were
were on
explaining.
physiographic
Yeah.
divisions.
Right. So we were talking about that. Sorry. Huh. So we were talking that the south of Karakoram is the Himalayas, and the Himalayas are perpetually covered with snow. Perpetually means completely all the time. All through the year, these mountains are covered with snow. Okay.
And
So,
he has to stay here.
Hanji, what's your branch?
Ma'am, Sanskrit students have to go in Nirja ma'am's class.
No, just stay here only. Don't go. I've told ma'am that ma'am will take me class some other day. Because if you half of you will go and मैं French वालों को पढ़ा दूंगी तो आपका मिस हो जाएगा ना.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. Now the south of Karakoram is Himalaya. Like Himalaya का actual meaning ही होता है abode of snow. What does Himalaya means? Abode of snow. Right. They are arc-shaped mountains composed of sedimentary rocks. कैसे mountains होते हैं? Arc-shaped. Do you know what is arc-shaped? What is arc-shaped?
Arc is a part of circumference of a circle.
Right. Okay, that's shaped. So they are then they are composed of sedimentary rocks. The Himalayan mountains are also added to 3 different parallel ranges, which means parallel का मतलब पता है आपको? Do you know what is parallel?
Ma'am, the ranges that will never
Going together, yeah, they never meet, just like the railway tracks, right? The railway tracks are parallel, right? They never meet.
Yes.
Right. Exactly. So there are 3 types of mountains, greater, like the 3 types of 3 parallel ranges: the greater Himalayas, the lesser Himalayas, and the outer Himalayas. The greater Himalayas are known as Himadri. What are they known as?
Himadri.
And Himadri are the loftiest and most rugged range. What is the meaning of loftiest? Loftiest means? Loftiest means? Yes.
Ma'am,
Loftiest means covered with snow, right? They are the loftiest and most rugged range. Their average height is 6,000 meters, right? The average mountain height is 6,000 meters, and there can be higher mountains as well, right? Then they consist of some of the highest peaks above 8,000 meters in the world. Mount Everest lies where? Is it in India?
No, ma'am, Nepal.
Nepal. Mount Everest, which is the highest mountain in the world, lies in Nepal. Mount Kanchenjunga, which is around 8,598 meters, is in Sikkim, is the highest peak in India. So the highest peak in the world is Mount
Mount Kia.
Mount Everest, right? And the highest peak in India is?
Mount Kanchenjunga.
Yes, Mount Kanchenjunga. Right, some of the other world's highest peaks above 8,000 meters are Mount Makarao, Mount Dholagiri, Mount Choyo, and Mount Annapurna. They all lie in Nepal, and Nanga Parbat is around 8,126 meters high, which lies in India. Is it clear? See, these mountains are also marked in the map. Can you see it on page number 187? Look at the map. You can see Mount Kanchenjunga, Mount Everest. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. There's also Nama Varsha, Nusa Hills, Mizo Hills. All these are marked.
Ma'am, I have done.
Very good, Adrika. Okay. So,
Ma'am, I have also.
very good. The ones who have done. Well done, Alokik. Alokik and Adrika, your maps are done as well.
No, ma'am, my maps are only left.
Complete that too.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So next is the Lesser Himalayas or Himachal. What do we call it? Lesser Himalayas or Himachal. Right. They are around 3,000 to 37,000, sorry, 3,700 to 4,500 meter high. And they consist of the popular hill stations like Dalhousie, Mussoorie, Darjeeling, and the beautiful valleys such as Srinagar, Kullu, and Kangra. Okay. All these are located in the where? Lesser
Ma'am,
Himalayas or Himachal.
Himachal. Yes.
See why so less children are
Himachal.
here? Where are the rest of the children of your class?
I think already they have joined Sanskrit.
Class.
Ma'am, it may be due to bad internet connection because in our class there are a total of 48 students, but in it is showing 22 students.
Yeah, there are very less children, like all these people. Nihit is not there, Akshat is not there, Dev is not there. So, maybe. So, right. So, we're talking about the Lesser Himalayas. So, the Lesser Himalayas include the beautiful hill stations, which we were just talking about. Right? These places are of tourist interest. जैसे आप सुनोगे यहाँ पे लोग ज़्यादातर tourism के लिए ही जाते हैं, है ना?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
yeah. So because of their scenic beauty and the favorable climate for growing temperate fruits like apples and peaches, in these hill stations you also find many orchards, right? Orchards of apples, of peaches, etc. Next is the outer Himalayas. The outer Himalayas are also known as Shivalik range. ये आपको याद रखना होगा. The greater Himalayas are known as what?
lesser or greater?
Greater. The greater
Himadri.
Himalayas. Himadri. The lesser Himalayas
Himachal.
and the outer Himalayas.
Shivalik.
It's very good. You have to learn it. Okay. So the outer Himalayas of the Shivalik range is the lowest range with average height of 900 to 1200 meter. Right? Shivaliks are made of unconsolidated materials, therefore they are prone to soil erosion and landslides. यहाँ पे क्या होता है ये unconsolidated materials से बनते हैं इसलिए यहाँ पे landslides ज़्यादा होती रहती हैं. Right? They are famous for elongated valleys called dunes. For example, Dehradun.
Ma'am, what is unconsolidated?
मतलब कोई बहुत ही hard rock मतलब अभी बताती हूँ what is unconsolidated with the help of an example. राइट यहाँ पे जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि नैनीताल वगैरह में जिन भी हम हिल स्टेशन पे कभी जाते हैं तो यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा लैंडस्लाइड्स होती है. हैव यू सीन इट? डू यू नो व्हाट आर लैंडस्लाइड्स?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
A part of
राइट. अब ऐसा इसलिए होता है बिकॉज ये जो हमारे इनके जो मटेरियल से बने होते हैं वो बहुत ही टाइटली पैक नहीं होता है. दीज पार्टिकल्स आर नॉट सीमेंटेड टुगेदर. राइट. दे आर वेरी लूजली लाइक अनस्ट्रैटिफाइड, वेरी लूजली पैक्ड रॉक से बने होते हैं. इसी ये बहुत जल्दी यहाँ पे लैंडस्लाइड्स होती हैं. ओके. Right. So then they are famous for elongated valleys called dunes. Dunes, Dehradun, Spatli Dune, all these type of dunes are found in the outer Himalayas only. And the Himalayas are highly uneven, steep slopes and can be crossed through the natural passes called across the ranges called the natural passes like Nathula Pass, Rohtang Pass, Shipkila Pass, etc. Right.
And ma'am,
Yes.
there is one fight also fought between India and China for Nathula.
Exactly. Absolutely correct. Next is Purvanchals. Noel, read the Purvanchals.
Okay, ma'am. The eastern extensions of hills in India which are lower in height are the Purvanchals. Located in northeastern states, they are a group of hills receiving high rainfall and inhabiting the tribal communities. Some examples are Patkai Bum Hills, Naga Hills, Mizo and Lushai Hills. Purvanchals form natural frontier between India and Myanmar.
Yes, Noel, thank you so much. Okay, so kids, as Noel read and told us about the Purvanchal, what did we understand from this? Can you explain?
They are the eastern extension of hills.
Exactly. Right. What are Purvanchals? Purvanchal matlab they are the eastern extensions of hills in India, and these hills are lower in height. Right. They're located in the northeastern states. They're a group of hills receiving high rainfall and inhabiting the tribal communities. Some examples are Patkai Bum Hills, Naga Hills, Migo Hills, and Lushai Hills. If you look at the map given on the page number 187, and you'll go towards the east, you'll find these hills, right? The Mizo Hills, Lushkar Hills, Patkai Hills, right? Which are near these Mizoram and all, right? Have a look at that. Okay.
Yes,
That?
ma'am.
Good. So these Purvanchals form the natural frontiers between India and Myanmar. You know क्या करते हैं? They form the natural frontier between India and Myanmar. So next is the northern plains. Okay, shall we start with it?
Ma'am, I
ma'am.
didn't understand Purvanchals.
You didn't understand the Purvanchals? There's nothing in Purvanchals. They are just the hills which are located on the eastern side. These hills are not as high, as big as the ones which we have in the north, right? Which we have like here in the Himalayan region. Okay. And these hills are very uneven. Okay. Also, and यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी ट्रैवल कम्युनिटीज मिलेंगी इन हिल्स में रहते हुए. यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा एक्सटेंसिव रेनफॉल होती है इन हिल्स में, राइट? एंड इनके कुछ एग्जांपल्स है रखे हैं. देन दीज हिल्स आर आल्सो लाइक जैसे हमारे हिमालयस हैं, दे फॉर्म आवर नॉर्थ फ्रंटियर,
Ma'am,
right?
Nainital is also in Purvanchal. Ma'am,
No.
Nainital is also in
No,
Purvanchal.
Nainital isn't here. Nainital is तो in उत्तराखंड बच्चे. पूर्वांचल आपका उधर आ गया, ईस्टर्न साइड, जहाँ पे नागालैंड है, मिजोरम है. That's what Purvanchal is. That's where Purvanchal is. Yeah, I don't know why am I getting this feeling कि sexy is not here. How many sexy kids are here? Raise your hands.
Ma'am, raise.
Only 5. Are you serious? 6, 7, 8. What about where are others? Noel, where's your friend Nihit? Is he
Ma'am,
attending? the
Noel
class?
is also in 6 and Mandavya also. They are not raising their hand.
So Noel has raised his
Ma'am, my hand is raised.
Noel has raised his hand. But 60's strength is never such this low, na? So, hands down. So kids, that's what it is, right? And these are these Himalayas are very, very important to read and understand. You can see a table given on the same page. Can you see the table given?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this table is really very important, and I'll request you people to make this table in your notebooks, right? Have I shared the physical map in the group?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, that physiographic.
The table on 188.
Yes, the table which is given here on 188. Right, with the help of this table, it will be very easier for you to read and learn about the 3 types of Himalayas. Now do one thing, make this table in notebooks right now, in the geography notebooks. Then we'll proceed with the northern plains and we have the full strength of the class. Okay? Well done, Agrim. Okay, kids, am I clear? See, all these maps have to be stuck in the notebook. This table has to be done. And there are 2, 3 more tables which you have to make. Okay? Do this for now.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta, yes.
Ma'am, please can you tell me what you have told us to do, because some network issue or voice start cracking.
Beta, I've told you to make the table given on page number 188 in your notebook and learn it right now.